Nche gbasara okirikiri ebe anyị bi omenala ọdịbendị nchebụ akpa sonyere 3.5 FM ngwa ngwa ọkụ elekere atọ nke efifie 3 o'clock kwa ụbọchị Tọzdee ọbụla bido na mkpụrụ ụbọchị anọ n'ọnwa Mee 2023 ka anyị nọkọọ wee tinye ụgwọ ọnụ onye ije nnọọ n'obodo eze ebe ife na-eme
n'afọ na nwa na mmụọ nsọ Angelus
Mama Nkosebru Agbaptal Maria Ekene Maria Jitel na Christ Osebru Ananyeli ịdị ngọzi n'etiti ikporo niile ọ dịazị ngọzi bụ nwafọ gị Jesu Maria dị asọ nne nke Chukwu rebara ndị nje arịrịọ Pita na amala nwanyị amen nyeju odibo nwanyị Nkosebru ụwa onye bụ ka isi kwu Ekene Maria Ijipt Osebru Ananyeli ịdị ngọzi n'etiti ikporo niile ọ dịazị ngọzi bụ nwafọ gị Jesu Maria dị asọ nne nke Chukwu rebara ndị nje arịrịọ Pita na amala nwanyị amen okwu emela arụ o wee binyela anyị Ekene Maria Ijipt na Osebru Ananyeli ịdị ngọzi n'etiti ikporo niile ọ dịazị ngọzi bụ nwafọ gị Jesu Maria dị asọ nne nke Chukwu rịọbara ịbụ ndị nje arịrịọ kịta na amala nwanyị amen nke Chukwu dị asọ anyị metụrụ n'aka nkwa nke Ekwesị ayịyọ anyị na-arịọ gị o Chukwu ka inye Kraịst anyị n'obi anyị ka anyị bụ ndị nje butere ozi ọma wee mara iwere arụ Kristi nwa gị site n'afọ ya na obe ya wee bata n'otito na mbilite n'ọnwụ ya site na Kristi dịbere anyị amen otito dịrị Nna na Nwa na Mmụọ Nsọ etu ọ dị n'ime na ebo niile ruo ebe ebe amen otito dịrị Nna na Nwa na Mmụọ Nsọ etu ọ dị n'izu na kịta na ebo niile ruo ebe ebe amen otito dịrị Nna na Nwa na Mmụọ Nsọ etu ọ dị n'izu na kịta na ebo niile ruo ebe ebe amen ka mkpụrụ obi ndị niile kwere gara aga so n'ekpere nke Chukwu ka ha zuru ike na ndokwa mkpụrụ obi fa zuru ike na ndokwa amen
onye nwe anyị nọnyere ụnụ ka Chineke dị ike niile gọzie ụnụ Nna na Nwa na Mmụọ Nsọ
amen
ekpere a bịara gị site na nkwado ndị Love Bite Foods and Beverages Limited Nnobi ndị na-alụpụta Love Bite Bread nọ na nọmba 1 Nwotu Mmadụka Close Nwuru Nnobi 081 8282 54.
Listen to news updates on Ebonadi 103.5 FM immediately after 6 o'clock a.m. and 6 o'clock p.m. weekdays. Stay tuned to be updated, to be informed. News updates, live reports. Ebonadi FM breaks the news with actualities.
And believe that if we are hoping for a new Nigeria,
You can as well listen online via mixlr.com/gistfm.
Good evening and welcome to Abona, the 103.5 FM news update today, Wednesday, the 3rd day of May 2023. And the time is 4 minutes past the hour of 6. Martin Ifanshuku Ekezie is my name. The headlines. Anambra begins Operation Show Your Receipts for traders in markets. EFCC arrests 13 suspected Yahoo boys in school. Anambra organ harvesting, 47 million naira theft allegation against whistleblower, a cover-up group alleges. I will not marginalize any part of Nigeria, Tinubu declares. Enugu communities protest as government insists on demolition of sprawling estates. Uganda minister shot and killed by bodyguard. Now, details. Anambra begins Operation Show Your Receipts for traders in markets. Oka, the Anambra State government has commenced what it described as Operation Show Your Receipts for traders in all markets as a means for it to ensure that traders in the state pay directly to the government and not to non-state actors who have constituted themselves into revenue agents. Disclosing this strategy to our correspondent in his office at the Revenue House, Oka, during an exclusive interview, the chairman of the Anambra State Internal Revenue Service, Mr. Richard Madebo, said it was important that the government insisted on traders showing evidence of payment of their rates and levies to enable it to beef up revenues from the markets. Madebo explained that the Anambra State was 70% commercial and that if a trader paid his levies and commercial enterprises also paid their various personal income taxes and business premises, the government would generate more funds to provide the necessary infrastructure in the markets and the state at large. He said Operation Show Your Receipts for traders in all markets was for everyone to know that the government required the support and collaboration of all and sundry, especially as it concerned the exercise of their civic responsibilities to the voluntary compliance and ensuring they paid directly to the government. According to Madebo, Anambra State taxes and rates for markets have been the lowest in Nigeria. That, for instance, levies for private markets have been 7,400 naira and 12,200 naira for annually, adding that the levies were by far the lowest in the federation. He, however, expressed optimism that the Operation Show Your Receipt for traders in all markets, which started on 20th April 2023, implied that henceforth every trader must show evidence that he has complied with payment of levies to the government, pointing out that there are over 100 markets in Anambra State. EFCC arrests 13 suspected Yahoo boys. The Economic and Financial Crimes Commission (EFCC) has arrested 18 suspected internet fraudsters in Enugu. A statement on Tuesday by the spokesperson, Wilson Wujeren, said they were picked from different locations within the state. The suspects included Chigozie Phillips, founder of Holy Family School in Ababa, where he allegedly trains prospective cyber criminals. 13 of Phillips' proteges were apprehended during a sting operation on Monday. They are Joaquin Kelvin, Kelechi Ibe, Chinonso James, Ude Isaiah, Michael Chukwuemeka, Kingsley Okorie, Henry Chidiebele, Oluchukwu Chukwuemeka Michael, Nelson Nnaji. Others include Desmond James, Ozoma Chinonso Anthony, Uchenna Aka, Ozo Celestine, Ifeanyi Ozo Bright, Etumma John, Okafor Chukwuemeka, Raymond Chinasa. Wujeren disclosed that items recovered from the suspects were 20 mobile phones and 2 laptops. The suspects have made useful statements and will be charged to court as soon as the investigation is concluded, he added. Anna Harvesting, 47 million naira theft allegation against whistleblower, a cover-up group alleges. Civil rights advocacy group Human Rights Writers Association of Nigeria yesterday said the fresh allegation of 47 million naira theft against a whistleblower Nnamdi Eme in an alleged organ harvesting case involving operatives of the Anambra State Police Command is a ploy to cover up corrupt and unethical police officers. Human Rights Writers Association, in a statement by its national coordinator Emmanuel on the fresh accusation brought against Eme, a National Youth Service Corps member, after he exposed the extrajudicial killings and organ harvesting allegedly committed by the officers of the command, showed there is no political will on the side of the police to press for justice in the matter, while stressing that the command cannot be the accused and the judge in the matter. The group therefore called on Anambra State government to set up a judicial commission of inquiry to investigate the alleged organ harvesting allegations leveled against the police by the whistleblower. On Friday, the Commissioner of Police in Anambra State, Echeng, said Eme is in police custody, adding that his case is already before the Federal High Court. The police commissioner accused the whistleblower of allegations of unlawful possession of firearms, money laundering, defamation of character, fraud, and impersonation. He also accused the information technology expert of hacking into one Mr. Chibuike Martins Ekwueme's accounts, alleging that he transferred 47 million naira to 14 different accounts. The fresh allegations brought against the whistleblower by the command are not only fictitious, suspicious, but spurious. How on earth would you bring allegations against someone after he uncovered an alleged organ harvesting ring with the command? Why was this 47 million naira theft allegation not before now? We recall asking the Inspector General of Police, Osman Akali Baba, not to sweep the alleged organ harvesting case involving high-ranking members of the Anambra State Police Command under the carpet, while the command is delaying the matter for months and hesitant to investigate it. Now, the police have launched its game plan. This is definitely a cover-up by the police, and it shows there's no political will on the side of the police hierarchy to clean up the urgent stables. We oppose this sort of mechanism whereby the police are the prosecutor, the accused, and the judge in this same case. Therefore, the entire Salzburg Police Probe Panel is a nullity and self-help gambit. A judicial commission of inquiry by Anambra State government is needed to be set up to investigate the alleged human organ trafficking by police in Anambra State jurisdiction. The group added. I will not marginalize any part of Nigeria, Tinubu declares. Nigeria's president-elect Bola Tinubu Ahmed has promised to work evenly for the country without marginalizing any part in areas of development. The Tinubu Chetima Media Support, TMS, in a statement issued by Abdul Aziz, said the president-elect spoke on Wednesday in Port Harcourt, Rivers State capital. Newsmen report that Tinubu is on a 2-day visit to the state to inaugurate projects executed by the Nyesom Wike administration. I will not marginalize any region, but will leave legacy projects across the length and breadth of Nigeria, he said at the opening of Rumuola flyover bridge. Tinubu commended Governor Wike for the developments, particularly for the 12 flyovers constructed across the capital city, saying posterity would kindly remember him. He said with his accomplishments in the state, Nigeria will need the outgoing Rivers governor in higher capacities. Enugu communities protest as government insists on demolition of sprawling estates. The Obago and Ndiago, Ameshi, Uwani, Okunano communities in Enugu State local government area have pleaded with the Enugu Capital Territory Development Authority to shelve its planned demolition of over 200 houses in Enugu Lifestyle and Gulf City, otherwise known as Centenary City. The ECTDA had issued last notice for demolition of the estates after a court order was given in resolution of the protracted land dispute, which its certificate of occupancy was revoked in 2019 by the Governor Ifeanyi Ugwuanyi administration, but restored after litigation. The communities, however, have objection that they were not joined in the suit even when they applied to be joined, insisting that the consent judgment between the state government and the private developers, Private Estates International West Africa Limited, was a travesty of justice. Demolition exercise if the state government makes good its threat of demolition, the monarch said. Some people miraculously expanded the proposed 318 hectares to become 1,097 hectares, brazenly covering one of our traditional symbols of unity, as well as other places of traditional values. Now we move over to the foreign scene. Uganda minister shot, killed by bodyguard. A bodyguard shot and killed a government minister in Uganda early Tuesday in an apparent private dispute, according to the army and local media. The attacker, who has not been publicly identified, then turned the gun on himself, according to state broadcaster UBC and others. The victim, Charles Engula, served in the government of President Yoweri Museveni as the junior minister in charge of labor. He was a retired army colonel. Army leader Felix Kurebwe said in a short statement that an unfortunate incident led to the killing of Engula. We shall inform the public the details as we jointly investigate the matter, Kulebe said on Twitter. The shooting took place inside Ngola's home in a suburb of the Ugandan capital, Kampala. Police detectives are now at the scene. The motives was not immediately clear, but the local press said there had been an apparent dispute over the guy's wages. Witnesses claimed that the soldier was yelling that he has not been paid for a long time despite working for a minister, newsmen reported. The incident is likely to create shockwaves in a country where other high-profile officials have been killed in gun attacks over the years. In 2021, a former army chief in Uganda was wounded and his daughter killed when gunmen shot at their vehicle in Kampala. This is where we draw the curtain on news update on Ebona, the 103.5 FM. But before we leave, a quick look at the headlines. Anambra begins Operation Show Your Receipts for traders in markets. EFCC arrests 13 Yahoo boys in school. Anambra organ harvesting, 47 million naira theft allegation against whistleblower, a cover-up group alleges. I will not marginalize any part of Nigeria, Tinubu declares. Enugu community on demolition of sprawling estates. Uganda minister shot and killed by bodyguard. Here is a public service announcement on a missing item. A passenger misplaced a bag, took a bag she mistook for her own on the route of Main Market to New Pass building. The bag contains a nurse uniform, one eyeglasses, and then drugs. So and a wallet containing devices used in testing high blood pressure. So anybody who have any information on the nurse who own this you should come to Ebonade 103.5 FM inside the Leofin Residency Hotel, opposite Obunike Boys, and then you identify yourself and claim your luggage. Thank you so much for joining us this evening. You just listened to news update on Ebona, the 103.5 FM. News produced and read by Martin Ifeanyi Shuku Ekeze. Thank you for listening to Ebona, the 103.5 FM news update. Good evening once again.
Listen to news updates on Ebona, the 103.5 FM immediately after entering 6 o'clock a.m. and 6 o'clock p.m. weekdays. Stay tuned to be updated, to be informed. News updates, live reports. Ebona, the FM breaks the news with actuality.
Thank you. Like, subscribe, and share, right?
That if we are looking for a new Nigeria,
You can as well listen online via mixfm.com/GistFM. How best can we talk about the challenges we are having on our streets, our community, our society in general? Street report. If we do not address these challenges on Ebona FM, who will, as the happenings around us get as complicated as they can be?
Government,
Street report is here to make sense of it all. Street report is causing social change across your streets, your community. Street report is here with hardcore journalism to get to the root of our problem. Why don't you join me, Martin Ifeanyi Shuku number the force every Friday, 4:30 p.m. on Ebona 103.5 FM as Street Reports unfolds in your face. On Martin Ebona the corner 24/7, 24/7.
Thank you. That's it. Like, subscribe, and share. Right? Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen,